A lot of guys don't like to talk about fashion because they think fashion is only runway, weird, funky looking outfit that are clearly not wearable, practical, or functional on a daily basis. But that's not a video about fashion in that sense. This video is about how to achieve personal style and trying to dress better without trying too hard. And also putting a little bit of effort on how you look every day can have a huge impact on how you feel and your confidence. So I searched the internet and I found 14 simple tricks that will make us dress better without having to buy a bunch of new clothes and keep it simple. Also, I recently did a major decluttering in my closet and I thought this was a great opportunity to try some new fits inspiration with what I have. All right, first thing first. Before buying new clothes, look at what you already have. Make an inventory of all the stuff you don't wear that you might have forgotten about that you could recycle back into your rotation. And get rid of anything else that you don't wear. It's very nice to look at a very clean, organized closet. And it makes it much easier to figure out outfits you're gonna wear. And also, it might sound obvious, but doing the inventory of what you have will give you a good overview of what you really like to wear and what you wear the most often. Which in itself will be a great start to figuring out your personal style. The second thing is, buy what you like. Don't buy trendy. And I understand we all get influenced by a trend or another from time to time. But before buying a new piece, always ask yourself, is it because you really like it or because you've seen it so often on Instagram and TikTok that now you want it? Of course, we can take something from a new trend and incorporate it into our collection. You know, it's just that don't fall for the overconsumption trap. A great example, I always loved wider pants. I've been wearing wide pants before it was trendy. I kept them while it was trendy. And I'm not about to get rid of my wider fit pants because someone decided that it's not trendy anymore. Number 3 is be more intentional when you go shopping. One thing that I find very satisfying is to see a quality piece I invested in getting better with age. This Levi's t-shirt is about 10 years old. It used to be pitch black, but now it's got this nice vintage feel to it. Come on, a denim jacket. Bought this about 3 years ago. Aged beautifully. Jeans, leather jacket, and leather boots as well. Look at the patina. This is called a French chore jacket. And I got this one about, I don't know, I think 2-3 years ago in a thrift shop. Could see those little lines. It's because it was folded for about 20 years. Kind of lost the color there. This is what I want from my clothes. You know, clothes that are lived in. And also, don't buy more clothes just to have more choices. We think that having more clothes would be the answer of having a good style, which is not the case at all. You can have all the clothes you want, but it still won't give you that sense of style. Number 4, get inspiration from other guys. There's so many good men's fashion YouTube channels out there. It's impossible you can't find one that is gonna give you inspiration for your style. Although don't listen to these guys that are saying, if you wanna look like a real man, you should be dressing like this. If you wanna look like a real man, don't wear this. Wear what you want. For me, the aesthetics I always liked was Japanese streetwear. This is where I get the inspiration for most of the clothes I buy. And also, it's not about having all the exact same pieces of the inspiration you see online. What I do when I find a cool inspiration is I try to look at what I have before buying new clothes. Maybe I can make up the feel of the fit. Just like this fit. I think it looks pretty cool. However, I am missing that deep blue sport jacket, which I will get. Although I would say don't try to exactly copy what you see by buying the same pieces, because it will most likely feel off when you put it on. You don't have the same shape, feature, lifestyle of that person you see that fit on, and it might come out as you trying too hard. A great example is the white t-shirt that Jeremy Allen White wears in the show The Bear. This t-shirt became so popular after the show. Even some people said that this was the best white t-shirt one could get. And it cost $120 US. So many people bought the t-shirt and made videos complaining that the t-shirt did not fit them as well. First off, Jeremy Allen White is ripped. And second off, it's a TV show. It's tailored perfectly to his body. It will never fit the same. What do you think about that? I kind of like that mix. Is it too casual and too I don't know. We're trying things here. Which takes us to number 5, know your body type. Are you tall, short, slim, muscular, chunky? And once you figure this out and accepted it, look up guys that you like their styles and have a similar body shape than you and get inspiration from that. And you can always find cheaper versions of those designer clothes if you dig the internet. Number 6, accessories. Caps, different kind of caps, hats, beanies, scarf, watches, jewelry, bracelets, shades. I really think that 1 or 2 cool accessories can really elevate and change an outfit. If you take just this simple white shirt and jeans fit, just changing the glasses for me makes a huge difference. You can always add a little funk with the color lens, or be more fancy and adding a little bit of gold. Although it's easy to overdo it with accessories, so for me, less is more. But, you know, you do you. And these are pretty much my obsession for a long time right now. A lot of people ask me about them, so these are Tom Ford Aviator style frame with a 25% pink custom lens. I do believe they don't make this one anymore, but they have similar style. But you don't have to pay that much money for a nice frame. You could go like in thrift shops and they have beautiful frames way under $100. And the same thing for watches. Maybe you don't want to invest money, but you like how it looks. You like the fashion statement of a watch. Go with Timex. And you just need to get 1 bracelet, 1 leather strap, and 1 NATO strap. And you're completely covered for all styles. And Timex makes beautiful, affordable watches. Number 7, outfit repeating. I could go for a month wearing the same thing every day. Some people, they call it boring, but I completely disagree with that. It makes life so much easier. What do we think about that? I'm kind of liking this vibe actually. A little bit sloppy maybe. I don't know. One thing that I'll never understand is rich people bragging about wearing an item only once. I remember I saw Conor McGregor in an interview and he was saying that he never wears a Gucci white shoe more than once because he liked them to be crisp, saying that he had a full container of one wear Gucci white shoes. I mean, seriously, what a fucking waste of money. Even if you're that rich, it doesn't make sense. And also for the environment, it's... Okay. Number 8, get the basics. The neutral color pieces of your collection. Navy, beige, gray, cream, brown, black, and white. And build your collection around those pieces because everything's gonna be easy to mix and match with those. And every time you add a piece to your collection, just make sure that this new piece will fit with 3 outfits of what you already have. The term used for this, a coherent capsule wardrobe. I just learned about that. Sounds pretty good. Which takes us to number 9, the 3-3-3 rule. This rule is pretty simple. You pick 3 pants, 3 tops, and 3 shoes from your collection. And you should be able to do 27 outfits with those 9 items. I have to admit, this is a pretty cool exercise, although right now I'm getting a little bit overheated from changing clothes every 2 seconds. But to discover new fits you could do with the clothes you already have, I highly suggest you do that. Okay, number 10, the rule of third. It's about getting your proportions right. 1/3 on top and 2/3 is the bottom. Your outfits will look more put together, balanced, more appealing to the eye. Even with just a simple jeans and t-shirt fit. See? Instantly more put together. And there's many ways to achieve this. The full tuck, the back tuck. Although I don't think no one should do that, it looks very weird. I'm really not a big fan of this. You also have the French tuck, which is you just tuck the front like this. Really prefer this one than the back tuck. To each their own. Or you have what I call, it's a little bit of a side tuck. This is what I prefer. Even with a sweatshirt, it gives a little bit of texture to your outfit. It's not like a straight line. And this is one of my favorite things to do. So I like to do the full tuck, but you put a shirt over, a jacket, you have texture, you have different length in your outfit. It looks relaxed, but still intentional. But if you're not a fan of the tuck-in, just get a t-shirt that has the right length. You still can do a little bit of a French tuck, but it's not as long on the side. I personally prefer that over a longer shirt, although I did fall into the really long t-shirt trend of 2021, 2022. I don't know what happened there. And that takes us to number 12. Is that it? 11. Get your clothes tailored. Listen, a good tailor maybe will charge you 15, 20, 25 max to hem a pair of pants or a t-shirt. Even Uniqlo offers free hemming, I think if you buy pants over $60. And if you get anything on special, I think it's 10, 15 bucks. There's an expression that says something like, it's better to have a cheap, well-tailored suit than a really expensive one, but that doesn't fit you. something like that. Number 12, the roll up. But sometimes I forget about this thing and then I see someone do it and it's like, oh yeah, that's cool. Just rolling up your sleeves, just a little bit to show them guns, you know? Just by doing that adds a little bit of texture up there. And it's the same thing with the pants. This looks good, but I think that this looks better. I don't know, to me everything looks a little bit better when it's rolled up. You know, like your outfit breathes a little more. See what I mean? I guess it all depends of the situation. Number 13, understanding your skin undertones and your color palette. We all have an undertone, whether it be warm, cool, or neutral. And from knowing this, you will understand finally why when you wear some colors that it looks bad, it looks off on you. There's something you could try to figure it out. It's called the vein test. You just hold your wrist under neutral light. If you have a more blue, purplish hue to your veins, you likely have cool undertone. And if they have a greenish hue, you probably have a warm undertone. And then you just look at the color charts to see what works best for you when you start experimenting. And finally, number 14, don't be scared to try things. You know, sometimes you see something and you like it, but you're telling yourself, it's not really me, I might as well not waste my time. I say you should try it. You have nothing to lose. Example, this overcoat I've had for 12 years. And I remember when I first saw the pattern in the window, I thought it looked really good, but I didn't think it was for me. I'm like, yeah, whatever. So I just decided to try it anyway. 12 years later, I'm still completely in love. And you know, you don't need to commit to only one style either. Maybe one day you feel like wearing slimmer pants, the other day wider. One day you want to be super colorful, the other day you all want to dress in black. Personal style doesn't mean wearing the same thing all the time. Having personal style to me means whatever you be wearing, you will feel confident, you look comfortable, you won't look like you're trying too hard. It will be effortless. As long as you're conscious of the proportions, the colors, that everything is intentional, even in these simplest outfits, you will look good in any kind of clothes you wear. It all comes down to a feeling. I don't feel like wearing a tie or wearing a scarf every day. Sometimes I put it on, I feel silly. Right now I'm wearing it, it feels pretty good. But it's not about thinking if this is me every day. That does not matter to me. Does that feel like me today? If the answer is yes, I don't ask myself any more questions. And that day, that thing becomes my style. And you know, the worst thing that can happen is someone looks at me and thinks I look a little bit silly. I really don't care. If it feels good, you should do it. And at the end of the day, we should have fun with this. I mean, let's not take ourselves too seriously there. After all, they're only clothes. Let me know what are your style hacks. And if you have any questions about the clothes you saw today, me trying, just let me know in the comment section and I'll tell you what they are. As always, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time and I'll see you in the next one.